Okay, in our last class, we had done some of the problems which is related to method of projection. So I think it is better to move on to the next topic, that is moment of a force. Okay, we can do more problems in the after this section, or we can do in our revision time, revision classes also. Okay, so it is better to move on to the next section, I think. So moment of a force. Have you heard about moment? I think moment is a word which is familiar for all of us. Okay, moment. What is moment? Please read this. Moment of a force about a point is the measure of rotational effect of a force. Okay, what is the rotational effect of a force is called a moment. Okay, moment of a force is the measure of rotational effect of a force. Okay, rotational effect of the force. Then we can define or we can derive an equation. We need an equation to find out this moment. So moment is the product of, or it is the product of the magnitude of the force and the perpendicular distance of the point from the line of action of the force. Okay, that is, you can see here an image. Here is an image. Have a look. Then here a force is applied on a beam, that is, if the beam is OB, we are considering a beam OB, then here the point O is the moment center. Okay, that is, the O is fixing, okay, by using any hinges or screw. Okay, I am typing the center O, and here I am applying a force F. What is the peculiarity of the force? That is, this force is perpendicular to the surface of the beam. Okay, beam OB. Perpendicular. Okay, this is perpendicular to OB. Okay, here I am applying a force F perpendicular to the beam OB by fixing a point O. So O, that fixed point or hinged point, is called moment center. Okay, so here O is the moment center. Then we have to find out the moment about that point, the hinged point, about the hinged point. Okay, so the moment about O equal to, what's the definition? How we can find out? Product of the magnitude of the force. So simply product of the magnitude. So we need to multiply two things, that is product of the magnitude of the force. So what is the magnitude of the force? The value of the force. Okay, value. If it is 10 kilonewton, then 10 kilonewton into product. Okay, 10 kilonewton into. We need to multiply its magnitude only. Okay, so we need to consider magnitude of that force into what? Perpendicular distance of the point from the line of action of the force. Okay, so perpendicular distance, here the perpendicular distance, what is the perpendicular distance from the point of moment center to the point of application of force? Okay, so it is very important that perpendicular, this word is very important. So here uh, the forces, applied forces perpendicular to the surface. So here the perpendicular distance is obviously the length of the beam OB. So the beam OB that we have taken is D. So we can simply write the equation to find out the moment about O equal to F into, that is magnitude of force F into distance between what? The center to moment center to applied force. Okay, perpendicular distance between the moment center to the applied force, that is small d. Here we are taking small d. Okay, is it clear? Okay, okay ആണോ എല്ലാവർക്കും? Is it clear? Okay. Then next thing is, you can write this moment center. The point about which the moment is considered is called moment center. Simply we can say that the point at which the moment is considered is called moment center. Then what is momentum? That is, here we are using F into D. So this D is called a momentum. That is The perpendicular distance of the point from the line of action of the force is called momentum. Okay, that is from moment center to the application of force. That perpendicular distance is called momentum. So here momentum is small d. Okay, so here F into d, F into d. So this d is called momentum, momentum. Okay, so write down that moment center and momentum. Okay, then we need to consider the sign of moment. So next we are going to study, or we are looking for the sign of moment. Just consider I am here fixing the point or fixing the center, moment center O, and I am applying a force F from top to downward, that is downward direction. Okay, then tell me what is the rotational effect of OB here, or what is the direction of rotation? What is the direction of rotation of the beam OB? Clockwise or anti-clockwise? Here I am fixing the point O or screwing the point O, and I am applying a force at the end of that beam OB like this, that is downward direction. So what is the rotational effect? How it will rotate? What is the direction of rotation? Yes, obviously it is clockwise direction. Okay, we are applying downward direction, it will start to rotate like this. Okay, rotation. If this is the beam and we are applying the force like this, then it will start to rotate like this. Okay, if we fixing the point O. Okay, now now the next thing is I am applying the force in an opposite manner, that is in upward direction. Then what is the direction of rotation? Okay, similarly I am applying another concept, that is force is applying in opposite manner, that is in upward direction. What is the direction of rotation in that sense? What is the direction of? Yes, obviously in anti-clockwise direction. So here you just consider what is the rotation here, what is the direction of rotation, then we can decide its sign, whether it is positive or negative. Okay, if the rotation is in clockwise manner, then we can see that the moment is in clockwise, then the sign is positive. Okay, if the rotation is in anti-clockwise direction, the moment is anti-clockwise moment and the sign is negative. Okay, is it clear? Have you all understood? Okay. Just write down that point. If the rotation is clockwise, the moment is clockwise. The moment is clockwise, then the sign is positive. If the rotation is in anti-clockwise direction, then the moment is anti-clockwise, then the sign is negative. Just write down that. And also, please draw this figure also. Okay. I will erase all other things that is unbounded. Okay, shall we move to the problem? All of you understood what I am saying? Okay. Okay. Next, we can move to a problem, or we can done a problem. So this is the problem, that is calculate the moment of the given force F equal to 10 kilonewton about point O as shown in figure. So write down the problem and draw the figure. Okay, have you all got the problem? Okay, so we can done this problem with two methods. There are two methods to solve this problem. I will show you how we can solve this problem. So here consider there is a beam that is OA. So moment center is O. So the point that we are fixing or we are hinging is O. And here a force is applied on this beam at the end A, and the magnitude of the force is 10 kilonewton given in our question. Okay. So what is the angle made by the force 10 kilonewton with the horizontal axis? It is also given in our question, that is 80 degree. Okay, 80 degree. And also it is given that the beam OA making an angle with the horizontal axis is 20 degree. Okay, it is also given in our question. And also it is given that the length of OA is 5 meter. Okay, okay. So here 10 kilonewton is applied to the this beam OA is not in the form of or not in perpendicular. So it is making an angle with the horizontal is 80 degree. It is not perpendicular to the beam OA. So our equation to find out the moment is F into perpendicular distance. Okay. So it is not perpendicular. So we need to find out the uh, components of 10 kilonewton, that is x component, y component. We need to resolve the forces into two, that is x component and y component. Okay, so here I'm again drawing the figure, that is this beam, and this is 10 kilonewton force. And here I am considering OA as the x-axis. Okay, just considering OA as the x-axis, and I am drawing drawing the y-axis which is perpendicular to OA. Okay, so here I am resolving the force 10 kilonewton according to this axis. This is my coordinate. That is according to OA as the x-axis. OA, the beam is the x-axis, and which is perpendicular y-axis, which is perpendicular to OA. Okay, this is my coordinate system. So according to this, I am going to resolving the forces 10 kilonewton. Then what is the y-x component? The direction of x component is like this. Okay, x component. Then y component is like this, downward direction. Okay, so what is the value of that angle made by the force 10 kilonewton with the x-axis or OA? What is the angle? We know original x-axis is this one. Okay, so I am using another color to define x-axis, original x-axis, and our coordinate system. Okay, this is the original x-axis. We know the angle made by 10 kilonewton with this original x-axis is what? 80 Newton. Okay, it is already given in our question, that is 80 Newton. Okay, so also it is given that the angle made by the beam OA with the horizontal axis is 20 Newton. Okay, so what is this angle? What is this angle? What's the value of that angle? What is the value? This angle? 20 Newton. Okay, uh, why it is 20 Newton? Why it is 20 Newton? Corresponding angles. Okay, this this line and this line is parallel. So obviously this angle and this angle, corresponding angle is 20 degree. Okay, same angle. So what is the value of this angle? The remaining angle, that is the angle made by 10 kilonewton with our coordinate x-axis. Okay, obviously 60 degree. Okay, 60 degree. So for more clarification, I am going to draw the figure neatly, neatly. So this is y component and this is x component. Okay. So and this angle is 60 degree that we have find here. 60 degree. Okay. Then tell me what is x component? What is x component? 60 cos or sine? What is the value? 60. Yes, 60 cos. Sorry, 10 cos 60. Okay. 10 cos 60. Then what is the value of y component here? 10 sine 10 sine 60. This point is A and our moment center is O. Okay, so now you have to consider only this component. Okay, no need to consider what? No need to consider the force 10 kilonewton. Okay, only you need to consider the component force. Okay, so next step you can draw the figure without 10 kilonewton. Okay, without 10 kilonewton, you can draw another figure if you want. Then now look at the figure. Now look at the figure. Here, the x component and OA. What is the relation? How it is applying to the beam OA, whether it is perpendicular or parallel. 10 cos 60, perpendicular. It is not acting in perpendicular direction. Actually, it is coinciding OA or is in the line of action or it is coincide with the line of action of OA. So we cannot consider this 10 cos 60, that is x component. We don't need to consider x component of the force 10 kilonewton. So no need to consider these force. Only need to consider only what y component, because y component is acting perpendicular to the beam OA. Okay, only you need to consider y component, that is 10 sine 60, because it is acting perpendicular to the beam OA. Okay, and no need to consider 10 cos 60 because it is coinciding the line of action of OA. Clear? Is it clear? Because we need to find out the moment and we know the equation to find out the moment is equal to product of force into perpendicular distance. So here there is no perpendicular distance between 10 cos 60 and OA. 10 cos 60 and O. If the point of application of 10 cos 60 is what? A. But if we are considering the line of action of 10 cos 60, it will coincide with the point O. So what is the perpendicular distance? 0. It is coinciding. So there is no distance, perpendicular distance between 10 cos 60 and O. So it is 0. But in the case of 10 sine 60, that is y component. That is in the case of this 10 sine 60 y component, there is a perpendicular distance between O and this y component. So what is the perpendicular distance between 10 sine 60 and O? What is the perpendicular distance? Distance between 10 sine 60 and O. Look at that. 10 sine 60 is acting at the point A. So we need to find out or we need to know that what is the distance between O and A. What is the distance between O and A? Look at the figure, first figure. Yes, it is 5 meter. It is all already given in our question, that is it is 5 meter. So just write down the equation. That is moment about O. Moment O about O equal to F into that is we in this sense, in this case, we need to consider the y component. So F sine theta into perpendicular distance. So here F sine theta is 10 sine 60 into D is 5 meter. Okay. So what is the value? What is the value? 10 sine 60 into 5. What is the value? 43.3. Another thing you need to consider before telling this, I said that we need to consider the sign of the moment. So what is the sign of the moment here? What is the sign? What is the rotational effect? What is the direction of rotation here? Clockwise. So clockwise is positive. So we need to consider the sign also. So just write down it is positive. Okay. So before doing this, you need to consider the sign. You should consider the sign before doing this. Okay, before calculating the final answer, you should consider the sign. Okay, you should consider the rotational effect. Then you will get you can easily understood what is the sign of the moment. Okay, it is here it is clockwise direction. Rotation is in clockwise direction. So we can tell that it is in positive direction. Okay, positive sign. So the answer is 43.3 is positive. Okay. What is the unit of moment? What's the unit? What is the unit? Force. What is the unit of force? Newton. And what is the unit of distance? Perpendicular distance. It is distance. So unit of distance is meter. So F into D. That is force into distance. Okay. Force is Newton. So Newton into meter. Newton meter. Okay. So also write down the unit of moment. So moment about O is 43.3 Newton meter. Okay. This is the first method and simple method. I think this is a simple method. Then another method is you can consider the coordinate system as the original coordinate system. Okay. So now you have to do the second method. You will need to consider the original coordinate system and have to resolve the force 10 kilonewton into x component and y component. Just do that. Okay. So next you can write another method, second method. Okay. Now in the next method, I am considering the coordinate system as the original coordinate system. Okay. So here I am drawing the beam OA. Then I'm gonna drawing the force 10 kilonewton. And here I am drawing the original coordinate system. So this is the original coordinate system we know. So here what is the angle made by the force 10 kilonewton with the original x-axis? What is the force? What is the angle? What is the angle? 80 degrees angle. Okay. It is already given in our coordinate. Okay. So it is 80 degrees with original x coordinate. Okay. Degree. Okay. Then we can resolve the forces of 10 kilonewton into x component and y component. Please resolve the forces. So here resolve the forces into x and y component. So this is 10, 10, 10 nearest value. Nearest value is always cos. Okay, cos 80. Then what about y component? 10 sine 80. 10 sine 80. So in the next step, you can draw another figure without considering the 10 kilonewton force. Okay, so here I'm going to draw the beam firstly, then draw the components. First one 10 cos 80 and second one 10 sine 80. Okay. So here I am extending the line of action of the both components. So next is I need to find out the moment about O. So moment about O is M equal to moment about O equal to what? We need to find out the moment of two components separately. So I am here first to find out if M1 is the or My and plus Mx. Okay, that is moment about O by making or moment about O by the force y component, and mx means the moment caused by the force x component. Okay, so I am here moment separately, the moment caused by y component and moment caused by x component separately. So here first of all I need to find out my. Okay, here I am first finding out the moment my. Okay, okay. So my equal to what? The magnitude of force into perpendicular distance. Okay, we need to find out the perpendicular distance. So here O is the center. We need to find out the perpendicular distance between O and 10 sine 80. So what is the perpendicular distance here? Actually, we need to find out the perpendicular distance between O and the line of action of 10 sine 80. So you need to draw a line which is perpendicular to the line of action of 10 sine 80. So look at here, just draw down a line which is perpendicular to the line of action of 10 sine 80. Now it is perpendicular. That is, we know according to law of transmissibility, we can move the force anywhere along the line of action. Okay, along the line of action, we can move any forces. Okay, anywhere itself. Okay, so I can move this 10 sine 80 to the point which is meeting which is causing perpendicular to the center O, moment center O. So I can move this 10 sine 80 like this. Okay, I can move towards this point, that is 10 sine 80, from the point here to the point here. Okay, I can move this 10 sine 80. So you can separately draw the figure like this. That is, you can move the 10 sine 80 to this point. You can give any name to this point. I will give this point as C. Okay. So I am here move the y component to the point C, 10 sine 80. Okay. So now the perpendicular distance is OC. Okay, here I am writing OC as dx because it is OC is a horizontal distance. So I am giving a name dx. So here also I am giving a name dx. So what is the distance dx here? What is the value of dx here? What is the value? Tell me what is the value of dx? The distance OA is 5 meter and also this angle is 20 degree. So what is the value of dx? How we can find out the value of dx? എടാ dx ന്റെ വാല്യൂ എന്താ? Yes, 5 cos 20. So dx is 5 cos 20. In the next step, you can write like this, that is sine 80 into 5 cos 20. Okay, 5 cos 20. And also, what is the direction or what is the sign of this my? Sine. Just do it like this. That is fixing the center O and rotate the OC, rotate OC with the help of 10 sine 80. Then what is the direction of OC? What is the rotation direction of that rotation? What is the direction? By making the point C as fixed clockwise. So my is positive. So my is positive. Okay. Next one, mx. mx. So to find out the value of mx, we need to move 10 cos 60 to the point at which the O make a perpendicular distance to the line of action of 10 cos 60. So this is the point. We can write this as B. So now I am moving the force component 10 cos 60 to the point B. So according to law of transmissibility, we can move any force along the line of action. So 10 cos 60. So you can draw the figure separately either. Okay. So here I move the force or component 10 cos 60 to the point B. So here what is the perpendicular distance OB? So here I am given the name dy. So here mx equal to what? 10 cos 60 into dx. So what is the value of dx here? Sorry, dy. Here dx equal to 5 cos 20. Then dy equal to here OB and AC is equal. So what is the value of AC here? The angle AOC is 20 and the side OA equal to 5 meter. Then what is AC? What is AC? Tell me what is AC? What's the value of AC? It is a right angular triangle, So we can find out the side AC with the help of this angle and the measurement of one side. So what is the value of AC here? Tell me what is the value? Yes, 5 sine 9 or 5 sine 20. So here you can write in the next step, that is 10 cos 60 into what? 10 cos 60 into 5 sine 20. Okay, 5 sine 20. Is it clear? So next step or next we have to think about the sign of the moment. So what is the sign of this moment? Just think that OB is the beam. Then we are applying the force 10 cos 60 by fixing the point O. So what is the direction of the rotation here? What is the direction? What is the direction? എടാ നിങ്ങൾ ബാക്കിയൊന്നും ചിന്തിക്കണ്ട. ഓൺലി തിങ്ക് അബൌട്ട് ഒ ബി. യെസ്, ഒ ബി മാത്രം ചിന്തിക്കുക. ആ ഒ ഫിക്സ് ചെയ്യുക. എന്നിട്ട് 10 cos 60 യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ആ ഒ ബിനെ ഒന്ന് റൊട്ടേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് എന്താ വരിക? ആന്റി ക്ലോക്ക് വൈസ് റൊട്ടേഷൻ അല്ലേ? സോ ദ സൈൻ ഇസ് നെഗറ്റീവ്. സോ വി ക്യാൻ പുട്ട് ദ സൈൻ ആസ് നെഗറ്റീവ് ഹിയർ. ഓക്കെ, ഇനി എന്താ വേണ്ടത്? അപ്ലൈ ദിസ് into the first equation or substitute these values into the first equation. So what is the value, final value of MO? Find out and tell me what is the value, final value.
Ma'am, 10 cos
yes.
60 and 80 അല്ല?
എങ്ങനെടാ?
ഇത് mx 10 cos 80 അല്ലേ, 60 അല്ലല്ലോ?
10 cos 80. സോറി, അത് ഞാൻ എഴുതിയപ്പോ തെറ്റിപ്പോയതാണേ. എല്ലാം 80 ആണേ, 80 ആണേ, എല്ലാം 80 ആണേ. കറക്റ്റ് 80. എന്റെ എഴുത്ത് ഇവിടെ എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവാത്തോണ്ട് ഞാൻ അങ്ങനെ എഴുതിപ്പോയതാണേ. സോ അതുപോലെ ഇത് dy ആണ്. സോ ടെൽ മീ വാട്ട് ഇസ് ദ ആൻസർ? MO my minus mx. my minus, because minus sign is getting from the direction, anti-clockwise direction. So the sign is negative mx. So the final equation is m out o equal to m. So what is the final value? What's the final value? Do it fast. ഇവിടെ മനസ്സിലായോ ഇതുവരെയുള്ളത്? ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടോ? ആർക്കെങ്കിലും കത്താനുണ്ടോ? കത്തിയിട്ടില്ലെങ്കിൽ പറ. നിങ്ങൾ ഒരു പെർപെൻഡിക്കുലർ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് നിങ്ങൾ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യേണ്ടതെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാല് ആ ഒരു ഫോഴ്സിന്റെ ലൈൻ ഓഫ് ആക്ഷനും നമ്മൾ എടുക്കുന്ന പോയിന്റും തമ്മിലാണ് പെർപെൻഡിക്കുലർ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. അതാണ് മൈൻഡിൽ വെക്കേണ്ടത് കേട്ടോ. എടുക്കേണ്ടത് അങ്ങനെ എടുക്കണമെങ്കിൽ തന്നെ ഭയങ്കര ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടായിരിക്കും അങ്ങനെ എടുക്കാൻ. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് അതിനെ റിസോൾവ് ഒക്കെ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ എത്രമാത്രം ചിന്തിച്ചാൽ മതി, നമ്മൾ എടുക്കുന്ന ഫോഴ്സിന്റെ ലൈൻ ഓഫ് ആക്ഷൻ വിത്ത് ദ പോയിന്റ് ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് ഫിക്സിങ്. ഓക്കെ, പോയിന്റ് അബൌട്ട് ദാറ്റ് വി ആർ ഗോയിങ് ടു ഫൈൻഡ് ഔട്ട് ദ മൊമെന്റ്. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പൊ ഇവിടെ O ആണ് നമ്മുടെ പോയിന്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ആ പോയിന്റും ആ ലൈൻ ഓഫ് ആക്ഷനും തമ്മിലുള്ള എന്താ എടുക്കേണ്ടത്? പെർപെൻഡിക്കുലർ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് ആണ് ഇവിടെ എടുക്കേണ്ടത്. ഓക്കെ, സെയിം ആൻസർ തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കിട്ടും. ദ ആൻസർ ഇസ് 43.3 കിലോ ന്യൂട്ടൺ മീറ്റർ തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കിട്ടും. സെയിം ആൻസർ ആണ്. അത് നിങ്ങൾ ഫസ്റ്റ് മെത്തേഡ് യൂസ് ചെയ്താലും സെക്കൻഡ് മെത്തേഡ് വെച്ച് ചെയ്താലും സെയിം ആൻസർ ആണ് കിട്ടുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ ഇതിൽ ഈ രണ്ട് യൂസ് ചെയ്ത് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്ത് സെയിം ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയത് കൊണ്ട് തന്നെ നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെ ഒന്ന് ഒരു കാര്യം പറയാം. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കോർഡിനേറ്റ് സിസ്റ്റം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എന്തിന്റെ അക്കോർഡിങ്സും മാറ്റാൻ പറ്റും. ആദ്യം നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തത് എന്തായിരുന്നു? കോർഡിനേറ്റ് സിസ്റ്റം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് OAന്റെ ബന്ധത്തിലാണ് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തത്. അതായത് OAന്റെ ലൈൻ ഓഫ് ആക്ഷൻ അങ്ങോട്ട് നമ്മൾ നീട്ടി വരച്ചിട്ട് എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? അത് എക്സ് കോർഡിനേറ്റ് ആയിട്ടും അതിന് പെർപെൻഡിക്കുലർ ആയിട്ട് ഒരു ലൈൻ വരച്ചിട്ട് വൈ കോർഡിനേറ്റ് ആയിട്ടും എടുത്തിട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ കോർഡിനേറ്റ് സിസ്റ്റം ചെയ്തത്. അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്താലും ശരിയാണ്, ഇങ്ങനെ ചെയ്താൽ അതായത് നമ്മൾ ആദ്യം ചെയ്തതുപോലെ എക്സും വൈയും നേരെ ഹൊറിസോണ്ടലും വെർട്ടിക്കലും ആയിട്ട് എടുത്ത് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാലും സെയിം ആണ്. ബട്ട് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നതെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ആദ്യം ചെയ്തതല്ലേ കുറച്ചുകൂടെ ഈസി ആയിട്ടുള്ള മെത്തേഡ് അല്ലേ? ആദ്യത്തേതല്ലേ ഈസി? ഏതാ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എളുപ്പം തോന്നിയത് അത് വെച്ച് ചെയ്യാം. അപ്പൊ എനിക്ക് തോന്നിയെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ആദ്യത്താണ് കുറച്ചും കൂടെ ബെറ്റർ. എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ കുറച്ചും കൂടെ നമുക്ക് സ്റ്റെപ്പ് ഒക്കെ ഒഴിവാക്കാൻ പറ്റിയത് ഫസ്റ്റ് മെത്തേഡ്. ഒരൊറ്റ ഒരു സ്റ്റെപ്പ് കൊണ്ട് തന്നെ നമുക്കത് കിട്ടി. ഇതെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ കുറച്ച് 2-3 സ്റ്റെപ്സ് ചെയ്യണം എന്നുള്ളൂ. ഇതില് ഇനിയും മനസ്സിലായിട്ടില്ല എന്നുള്ളവർക്ക് ടെൻഷനൊന്നും ആവണ്ട. അടുത്ത ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യും. കുറേ ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ഇതുപോലത്തെ ഫോഴ്സസ് വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എങ്ങനെ റിസോൾവ് ചെയ്യാം എന്നുള്ളതൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ ആ സമയത്ത് കുറച്ചും കൂടെ ഒന്ന് ക്ലിയർ ആക്കാം. പിന്നെ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കേണ്ട ഒരു കാര്യം എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇപ്പൊ നമ്മൾ ആദ്യത്തെ കേസിൽ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു ഒരു ഫോഴ്സ്, അതായത് ഇങ്ങനെയായിരുന്നു വന്നത്. അതായത് എക്സ് കോമ്പണന്റ് നിങ്ങൾ നോക്കിയേ, നേരെ പോയിട്ട് എവിടെയാ മുട്ടുന്നത്? ഈ O എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സ്ഥലത്തേക്കാ മുട്ടുന്നത്. നേരെ പോയിട്ട് കോയിൻസൈഡ് ചെയ്യാണ്. ആ ഒരു O എന്ന് പറയുന്ന പോയിന്റിലേക്ക് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യാണ്. അങ്ങനെ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അവിടെ എവിടെയാ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് വരുന്നത്? സോ അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് അത് പാടെ നമ്മൾ ഒഴിവാക്കിയത്. അത് നമ്മൾ റിജക്ട് ചെയ്തത് അതുകൊണ്ടാണ്. ഓൺലി പെർപെൻഡിക്കുലർ മാത്രം ആയാൽ മതി. അതായത് Oയും ആ ലൈൻ ഓഫ് ആക്ഷനും തമ്മിൽ ഒരു ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് ഉണ്ടായാൽ മതി. ആ ലൈൻ ഓഫ് ആക്ഷനും Oയും തമ്മിൽ ഒരു പെർപെൻഡിക്കുലർ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് ആണ് നമ്മൾ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യേണ്ടതും. ക്ലിയർ ആയോ ഇതുവരെയുള്ളത്? ഓക്കെ ആണോ? എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് ഡൗട്ട് ചോദിക്കാം കേട്ടോ, അതിനൊന്നും ഒരു ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടും ഇല്ല കേട്ടോ. ഓക്കെ, ആരും ലീവ് ചെയ്യരുത്, ഞാൻ ഒന്ന് അറ്റൻഡൻസ് എടുക്കുന്നുണ്ടേ. ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു ഓൾ, യു ക്യാൻ ലീവ് നൗ.